Hello and welcome back to Happy Home Shopping, the show where we bring you simple ideas, smart finds, and everyday products that make life at home just a little bit better. It's a new year, and January is the perfect time to reset. Not just your goals, but your routines, your kitchen, and even the way your home works for you. Today's episode is all about setting yourself up for success. From planning your year to eating well on a budget to the everyday tools that quietly keep your home running smoothly. So, let's get started. January always feels like a fresh page. New goals, new routines, new resolutions. But here's the truth. Motivation starts strong. Organization is what actually makes things happen. So today we're talking planners and desk calendars because planning is one of the simplest tools for turning your 2026 resolutions into real progress. A planner isn't just for writing things down, it's where intentions become plans. Some planners are more cute. Colorful covers, soft layouts, and designs that make you want to check in daily. Like these 2026 planners in purple and pink and eye-catching floral and abstract blue covers. Others are more functional. Structured pages, clear sections, and space to break big goals into manageable steps. Like these 2026 hardcover leather planners in navy, black, and green. And whichever style works for you, all of our planners are $3,150. So staying organized doesn't come with a big commitment. If your 2026 goals include better time management, fewer missed deadlines, or less mental clutter, a desk calendar makes a huge difference. Our desk calendars come in different sizes and styles, so whether you want something that fits neatly on your desk or something larger with more writing space, there's an option that works for you. Prices range from $2,700 to $6,800, depending on the size and style you choose. Check out the 14.3 by 11.2 inch calendars for $2,700, the 17 by 12 inch calendars for $3,500, or for larger options, HappyHome Shop has 22 by 17 inch calendars for $5,600 and $6,800. Achieving your resolutions isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Writing things down and seeing your plans clearly helps you stay on track, even when motivation dips. If 2026 is the year you want things to actually stick, start with a system that works. Check out the Happy Home Shop. Planners are $3,150 and desk calendars range from $2,700 to $6,800 with options to fit different desks and routines. Set the goal, make the plan, follow through. Now, of course, planning your year is one thing. But sticking to it is where the real work begins. And one of the most common resolutions people make every year is to eat better without spending more or stressing out. So, next we're heading into the Happy Home Kitchen with Chef Makeda, who's showing us how to make a meal that's healthy, affordable, and realistic for everyday life. Let's cook.
Hi guys, my name is Chef Makeda and welcome back to my kitchen. And today we're making quinoa and peas. It's a healthier take on rice and peas. It's packed with protein and fiber, definitely a powerhouse. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so what is quinoa? Quinoa is not necessarily a grain. It's a seed and it's one of the only plant foods that has all 9 amino acids in it, making it a complete protein. So this is a very healthy dish. This is my take on quinoa and kidney beans. So let's get straight into it. Today what we're going to need some washed quinoa, coconut milk, some kidney beans or red beans. In here we have paprika, garlic powder, some dried onions, tomato paste, a bit of browning, pimento, some olive oil, you can use avocado oil or any neutral oil, some carrot and celery, some fresh onions, chopped garlic, some fresh thyme, and salt and black pepper. So I'm doing this in a rice cooker, however you can do this in a pot as well or a pan. First we're going to go in with the olive oil. So you want to make sure that your rice cooker is on and heat it up. And if you're using this in a pot, you're going to have this on a low heat and then you're going to throw in your olive oil or your avocado oil, whichever one you want to use. So I already had this heating and now we're going to go in with the onions. I'm just going to cover this and allow it to cook a bit. So you can stop this one. We usually just have like this running until and I will continue, and then we'll start back when you have enough space. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our carrots and our celery. We're gonna get this sorted up as well. We call this a mirepoix, which is onion, carrots, and celery. You're just gonna let that cook out a little bit as well. And then you just cover your rice cooker and let it steam for a bit. This dish is filled with iron, potassium, and magnesium. So that means it's great for digestion. It's great for if you have high blood sugar. And it's just a perfect overall healthy dish if you're on a diet or if you're going to the gym. So we have our onions and carrots sweated out here. We have our nice crisp edges. And now we're going to go in with some tomato paste. So we just want to get this tomato product cooked out a little bit more. This adds an extra depth of flavor. So we're just going to let that cook for an additional 2 minutes, and then we're going to come back and show you how we put everything together. Okay, so it's been about a minute and we have this tomato paste cooked out. Now we're going to go in with our kidney beans and get everything incorporated. We just want all the flavors to marry really well. And now we're also going to add in our pimentos. And then we're going to add some of that spice mix that we have. We also have some clove and cinnamon powder in there as well. So again, it's all the ingredients of a regular rice and peas, just way healthier. We're now going to go in with some browning. Just about 2 teaspoons of that. Mix everything together. Make sure your rice cooker is on if you're doing this on a rice cooker, because if it gets too hot sometimes, it makes it think that the dish is finished and it will go on keep warm. And now we're going to go in with our coconut milk. So today we're doing 1 cup of quinoa and 2 cups of coconut milk. When you're cooking quinoa, it's always a 2-to-1 ratio, So we're going to just allow that to combine and come together for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to add the quinoa in and then allow this dish to finish cooking. Okay, so now all the flavors have married and we're going to go in with our quinoa. This is washed quinoa. Please be sure to wash your quinoa. It takes off the natural coating and it makes it fluffier when it cooks. And then we're going to go in with some salt and then some pepper. Just going to incorporate everything. If you're doing this in a pot on the stove, at this point you're going to cover this with foil and allow it to cook for about 15 minutes or until all the liquid is absorbed, and then your quinoa and your peas is just light and fluffy. So one of the reasons we're using this rice cooker is because it allows the steam to be trapped here. So we're just going to cover this and allow this to cook for 15 minutes, and then we're going to come back and show you the finished product. Okay guys, so we're back. It's been about 20 minutes and we already have our quinoa cooked here. So as you can see the steam, we have it here. It's light, it's fluffy, and it's creamy. So we're going to allow this to continue to cool and in its own steam and just get a little bit fluffier, and then we're going to come back and we're going to show you the finished product. Okay guys, so here we have it. Fluffy quinoa and peas. This quinoa and peas gives you the comfort of rice and peas, but with far better nutrients. You can have this with grilled chicken, with grilled fish, whatever protein again you want to have on it. It will just be additional protein. So thank you for watching and thank you for cooking with me today, and we'll see you again next time.
That's a perfect example of what we're all trying to do this year, making small, thoughtful choices that add up over time. And after cooking comes the cleanup, which brings us to something most of us use every day, but probably never think twice about. Up next, we're taking a closer look at a simple household essential, the dish drying rack, where it came from, how it evolved, and why it still matters in modern homes.
In every kitchen, there's a quiet corner where clean dishes go to rest. No lights, no switches, just gravity, water, and time. This is the dish drying rack, the simple tool that lets your plates breathe. Before dishwashers, before microfiber cloths, most homes simply washed their dishes, then left them to dry. As kitchens modernized, one design stayed constant. Hold the dish upright. Let air flow freely. Let nature finish the job. Drying isn't magic. It's physics. Gravity pulls droplets downward. Air passes between plates. Evaporation removes moisture from the surface. Every slot, every gap, every angle exists to make that process faster without touching the dish again. In tropical climates like Guyana, where humidity lingers, airflow matters. Stack dishes too closely, and moisture stays trapped. Spread them out, and the rack becomes a quiet sanitation partner, reducing bacteria, preventing odors, and keeping kitchens calm and orderly. Cup holders face downward, utensil compartments stand tall. Trays collect, then release runoff. Small details, big impact. Because the rack doesn't dry dishes, it simply creates the perfect place for drying to happen. In a world of loud appliances, the dish rack remains quietly efficient. No drama, just patience and airflow. This is Happy Home Shopping, where even the simplest tools tell a story.
From planning your year to cooking smarter to organizing the little things in your home, it's the small systems that make everyday life easier. You don't need perfection. You just need tools that work for you. Everything you saw today is available at Happy Home Shop, where we focus on practical, affordable products that fit real lifestyles. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. We'll see you next time on Happy Home Shopping, because happiness really does begin at home.